Okay, that's probably a little bit janky, but hopefully that works. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it didn't want to load up for some reason, but either way, welcome in if you just joined in. This is Pure versus Invaders. Why can I hear myself? Oh dear.
Jack, good to see you, man.
How have you been?
Oh, wait, I can hear myself on a different stream. That's weird. Weird. Right, I'm in. I have a drink. If you're just joining, first round went to Pure. This is Pure versus Invaders. We'll go through the squads. So for Pure, we have Amber, we have Reason, Wormy, Hooker, and King. For Invaders, we have Spazzy, we have Hallow, Maggot, Riverside, I think, and then Tricks. Maps at Dawnville and Carentan. So, I only just heard about this match starting about 5-10 minutes ago. And I was keen for it, but as soon as I heard it was Dawnville and Carentan, I was even keener. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Who's playing TMO? I'm not too sure. Do you mean TMO as in tomorrow? Or TMO as in... I always get that mixed up. Be happy Father's Day, everyone. MAGA! What's up, my friend? Your dad ain't home, he's in another state. Well, I hope he's good. I hope you still get to, say Happy Father's Day either way. Just gonna have to remind myself who's in where. Pure are attacking. I've heard and seen quite a few BARs to start with. Hello's gonna be on the FPS jump. There are 3 players left per team. Coming up to 20 seconds. Pure need to pick a target. I think A is going to be the one, although there is a bit of aggression in white. Amber pushing his way through Hobo, and I think actually B is going to be the one. Riverside is going to be checking A. But he's going to have to make a dash over to B.
Explosives planted.
Hooker's still putting that pressure on from Orf, but dropped by Hallow from FPS. And Riverside is going to be cleaning up the bomb site. There's one allied player left in the form of Amber. Making his way out from broken fence, but Riverside is going to be defusing. He needs to hurry up. Oh, he jumps off. He must have heard him coming. Good play from Amber. Well played from Amber. Amazing play. That's 2-0. I thought we were going to get a cheeky defuse. But no, we didn't. I don't actually think he would have had enough time. If he committed to the defuse, I don't think he would have had it. Either way. Well played, allies. Defending that bomb site. I wasn't even sure if he heard the defuse, but maybe he just wanted to get on site. Anyway, Trick's going to be making his way to church. Spazzy's going to be checking that main street. Wormy holding back. Just by Spawn Tiger. Hallow with the nade. Hallow finding Hooker. Interesting. I think Hallow's trying to get that BAR the other side of the fence. I don't know if he can get it. I bet he wish he had it now, though. Oh, maybe not. Doesn't need it. Wormy does find him. Good to see Axis putting a bit of pressure up in Grave. Always nice. Riverside looking for that kill up towards Bank. You can hear the allied scope pinging off as well. Well played, Spazzy. Nice reactions, actually. Finding Reason. Just by curve wall. 2 allied players left. There's a good chance for Invaders to get one back. That allied scope pinging off in the background actually makes me duck every time I hear it. Good job you can't see me. The Axis have the 2-man advantage, so it's going to be 3-man advantage. Make that. King's going to be left. This has to be an Invaders round, I think. I can't see them holding on to this one. They do have to keep their heads in, though, because it is a scope. MAGA, thank you again for the sub the other day, dude. I'm sorry I didn't see it on stream, but thank you, man. Yeah, I think King's just going to hold his ground there. I don't know if anyone's going to try and push him. Maggot's up by curve wall, literally just around the corner. Choosing not to push. Riverside up in North and another player in Church. They're just going to hold back. Yeah, they're just going to let him hold. I don't think they want to risk putting their lives on the line. King has that BAR as well, which means he's hopefully going to save it. He does.
Win.
Always nice when you get a save. You can breathe a sigh of relief. So it's going to be 2-1. Invaders get one back. Actually, let's quickly jump over to Grave. See how that's going. There has been a bit of pressure in the last couple of rounds in Grave, so I'm guessing it could be similar. Axis have been pushing up in there. One Axis player pushed up to White, then fell back. Can't actually see any Axis players in Grave. Maggot finds Wormy with the first kill. Oh, Bullet just pinging off the player up by top of bank there, and they quickly go back into cover. They play Maggot again with the nade, finding Amber this time. Oh, Trix does find Reason, and that smoke lands just to the left of him. Spazzy's just in top of Church there. Keep forgetting the layout for Church is different to COD 2, so they have that kind of vision to the side. Allies now down to 2. Hooker caught, kind of daydreaming a little bit there. Just up by curve wall. Oh, does find Maggot. That's one Axis player down. That will help a bit.
Axis win.
And Trix with the final kill. Finding Hooker. That is what we call in the business a Desmond Tutu.
Hat auch lang genug gedauert.
Check that Grave Puss again. Yo, Girl Scout, thank you for the sub, dude. It's Dawnville, man. Dawnville and Carentan. The double. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for the sub, my friend. I'm really grateful, buddy. Thank you. That helps a lot, man. But yes, the double whammy. Dawnville, Carentan. Spazzy. Maggot finding a kill as well. I hope you're well, dude. I hope you're well, buddy. Oh, that nade's coming over to Spazzy. Just manages to get the right side of the wall to dodge that. Didn't dodge the BAR bullets. This is much better from Invaders. They're holding back the Allied push. One Allied player left. Wormy gets dropped, then Hallow finds a second. Dropping Amber. That's 3-2. Invaders getting into a bit of a swing. Oh. The name change there. Janta instead of Hallow. Interesting. Not quite sure what that means. Maybe it's an accident. Could be a bind. Happens to got a bit brave from Riverside here to actually push all the way up with scope. Looking for that first opening kill. Has to get back though. Be devastating if Axis were to lose their scope early on. He does get back. Doesn't find a kill, but gets some info and manages to stay alive. That'll help. Spazzy up to the tip of curve wall. Wormy popping some smoke out. Ah, nice, man. Dude, I hope it helps. Yeah, a lot of people are going that way. Man, I hope it helps, dude. Whatever you've got it for, I hope it does a trick. And if you want to share some of that, be more than happy. But I hope it works, my friend. I hope it does the trick. But yeah, I think that's going to be quite popular in the coming years for a lot of different reasons. Wormy with that car and BAR. Hooker trying to find a kill, but Spazzy gets one, finding Reason. Bringing it back to 3 apiece, and then Maggot finding Hooker. Putting a bullet through his forehead. Allies down to 2. Spazzy's actually managed to rotate all the way into Allied spawn. Gets dropped immediately by Amber, who's still up by curve wall. Leaving things late. I don't actually think Axis expected an Allied player to be that far back at this time, but at least now they know. 2 apiece. Riverside's going to be holding just by A, but didn't check his left. Amber finds him. Axis down to 1. Wormy, I think, is going to try and plant on the front of A. Amber backing him up. Maggot making his way across.
Explosives planted.
Does find one, gets attacked. Dropped by Amber. That's 3 apiece. And here's Havoc. Right on cue. Hey, buddy. Here's Casting Cat. Or one of them. Hello, my friend. Hello, buddy. He's been asleep all day. And of course, as soon as he hears Call of Duty, he's like, yo, let me in. But no, man, thank you for the sub, dude. That helps a heck of a lot. It really does. Tricks with the opening kill. Ooh, I think he just narrowly missed that car bullet. Axis players pushing into Allied spawn. Reason finding Maggot. Axis players pushing up a bit, actually. I want to get back to that last player. It's all good. King making his way through Grave. Axis players are doing good to keep the Allied players kind of looking back and forth. They're trying to put pressure on their spawn, which is nice. They're not just holding back in Church and Orf and Hobo and White. And spreading the pressure a bit. Oh, Riverside's unlucky. Amber took a tag. Janta then finding Amber. Axis still down to 2. Yeah, Havoc's had a proper lazy day. Bless him. He's literally been on the sofa all day, snoozing. Living the life. Janta's going to be holding FPS and he's going to have to keep an eye on Orf as well. Reason pushing into Hobo. King does go down. Kind of big exchange there, but one Axis player left in the form of Janta. Look at the catch players as they move over to B. I think the plant is going to have to go down. Reason gets that. Time was running out, so they kind of needed it. Janta does find Wormy. 1 apiece. Oh, the smokes. That's definitely going to help. I think they were Reason's, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I think Reason had the smoke left. I don't think they were Janta's. But it's all a bit of a dance, kind of guessing which player is going to come from where. Janta takes a heavy tag. Reason with about 75% of his health left. He's in a good position. Janta teases. Reason checks to see if that defuse was actually a committed one. Well played. Well played. Had complete control over that. Pure now go back ahead. Thanks to Reason. That's 4-3. He seems to have settled down for a bit. Trix isn't going to be going for that early kill again. Oh, maybe now he is. Brave of him to go for this kind of shot, looking into Allied spawn. Spazzy at the top of Grave, caught the last few bullets from Amber's BAR. He goes down. Good early start for Pure. Riverside's going to fall back to FPS. Reason finding Maggot. Axis losing 2 pretty quick. Pure sitting at the top of Grave mostly. A couple of players yet to kind of make their way into Grave. Wormy stuck on the fence. Don't worry, buddy. Happens to all of us. Could have been his shoelace caught in a bit of wood. Does make his way into Church. A big presence from Pure. Coming into Hobo and B. King good cover, finding Janta, knocking him off B. And this is a big committed early push onto B as well from Pure.
Explosives planted.
Plant does go down. Riverside finding King. Axis still only have one in the form of Riverside. Tries his best. But he was caught in a bit of a rocky situation. 4 Pure players left. Pure grab another one. I think Invaders are going to be not too pleased with how they're doing on Axis. I'm sure they'd want a few more rounds under their belt. They're doing everything right though. They're not kind of folding. It's just a bit of an odd play that worked from Pure with that heavy B push. Kind of a bit of a delayed response from Axis in that one in terms of holding it back, but I don't think Pure will be doing that again. I'll probably play things a bit more slowly this round, I'd imagine. 2-round lead. 4 rounds still to go in the half. Riverside has nades and smokes popping off around him. Trix's vision covered by there can move a little bit, but the more he does, the more open he's going to be. Another smoke. Plenty of smokes coming down mid. These are all allied smokes. Oh, good shot from Trix. Somehow found Hooker there. Not going to find anyone else. That smoke is going to cover him completely. Smoke's coming down on Splash as well. And again, a few players pushing B-side into Hobo. Oh, blood play for Maggot. Does find Wormy. Janta's going to be on FPS, just covering that orphanage entrance. Reason at the tip of curve wall. Spazzy now with scope, finding Amber. King, the only one graveside. Now moving into Orf. Trix holding B, as is Spazzy. Janta does find King, so that Orf push gets thwarted. I think he got a tag on the allied player there, keeping him covered, doing well. Could do with some support though.
Axis wins.
That will do it. Reason does go down. Good play from Invaders. Playing a little bit more cautious. That's 5-4. They are usually getting that one player into a kind of mid-street. Riverside's been there a couple of times, just in that avenue between kind of bank building and the tip of church. Oh, someone disconnected. I think Punkbuster maybe just derped a little bit. I wonder if we're going to have a timeout or not. Are we just going to keep playing, I think? Everyone seems okay to continue. Pure down to 3 early on. Reason grabbing one back, finding Maggot. No, there you go, 3 apiece. We're back to even Stevens. Spazzy going to be sitting next to Spawn with the scope. Just misses the top of that allied player's head. Wormy comes back. Welcome back, Wormy. Welcome in, everybody. If you just joined in, it's map 1. Currently sitting at 5-4. So a couple of rounds for the half. Second map's going to be Carentan. If you're just joining, welcome in. You see a bit of pressure in Orf from Reason. He does need to be careful when he peeks here, because he was up against a scope. He does also have a nade, which is going to be cooked. Oh, but Reason somehow found him, just peeked. Doesn't come up against Trix. He has that stolen BAR. Finds him. Amber dropping Riverside. Just in the open, in between B-bomb and that FBS archway. Allies now, after losing Wormy at the beginning, now have a man up. It's just going to be Trix left. Actually, Wormy got kicked fairly early on, and then they lost another player at the top of Grave. So they went 2 men down really quick, but Pure managed to bring that one back without Wormy. So that is going to be 6-4. we should be back to 5 apiece. Hopefully Wormy doesn't get kicked again. Back in Riverside, look at that charge. Right to the top of Grave again. Hoping to thwart a Grave push if it comes. Can hear Allo players to his left, so I think he's going to be busy in this round. He's definitely going to be busy. You can hear those Allo players, they're not far behind. Plenty of Axis nades landing around him. Smokes going in front of Orf. Oh, but he does get dropped by Hooker. It's a big loss for Invaders. Kind of a high risk, high reward push, getting players at the top of bank. Hoping to catch allied players unawares as they go through Grave. But now Grave has pretty much opened up for them. I don't think Invaders are going to commit another body to Grave. You can see from the map, allies pretty much have that west side under their control. Janta does find Hooker, brings it back to 4 apiece. Oh, good shot. Smazzy also with the scope finding Reason. And again, maybe a diverted push from Amber, making some noise over B-side. Here's now the last allied player left. Wormy goes down to Trix. Does find Trix in reply. Has 3 more left. Where are the rest of the Axis guys? Maggot's not going to be far behind. Good play from Amber. He has had some good reactions today. Spazzy's now left. Coming up to 20 seconds. He's going to have to be quick with this Luger. Is Amber going to predict it?
Axis win.
Maybe not. He does drop him quite confidently. And that's going to be 6-5, one before the half. I wonder if we'll see a 6-6 round. Or half even. Oh, timeout. Invaders calling that one. Not quite sure why the timeout. Maybe some pre-half strats. I'm not sure. There's not much I can do in a timeout. I kind of just have to sit and watch the numbers count down. Just while we're doing that, I might just see what else is going on. Ah, daddy issues. Kids, I get it. It happens. It is Father's Day after all, so it's going to happen. Oh, daughter screaming house down, didn't want her waking up the other two. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Right, we go again. This is going to be the last round before the half. Riverside again going for that spot just outside church. Oh, is he going to go further? Take it back. He's going to push up to... Curveball gets a heavy tag. Lucky in UO, there's a... As far as I'm aware, there's no nade tag indicator, so... Despite the tag on Riverside, I don't think they're going to know that he's there, although that sound may actually give them a good hint. Trick's taking a tag as well. Riverside does go down early. King finds him. There's some good nades from Pure. They're getting some damage on Axis players at least. Wormy adding to that nade shower. Taking church. Spazzy finding one. Good aggressive push. Finding King as well. Holding Graven Church by himself. Waving the Invaders flag. Oh, but then getting dropped by Wormy, who is just lurking in church. Oh, Reason with the long-range BR kill, finding Tricks, down to 2 apiece. Janta now peeking. Just up by Monument, or what would be Monument. Still using the COD 2 terms, looking over the curveball. Had to spot an allied player move across, does find Reason. One allied player left. In the form of Wormy, he was looking for Janta. Probably shouldn't have gone on the hunt. But there it is, 6 apiece at the half. We now switch. Invaders going to be attacking. Pure will be defending. Amber sitting at 20 and 7. He's been popping off. Had some really good reaction kills as well. Some good 1v1s that he probably had no right to win, but either way, he came out on top on quite a few of them. Just waiting for one more player. Who is that? Riverside, I think. And there we go.
Squad attack, right flank!
Here we go. We have switched. And it's 6 apiece, so if you just join in, it's basically 0-0. You're joining at just the right time. Map 1, Carentan to come up next. Invaders now attack. They had a really good defense. They were getting pretty aggressive and being brave. Pushing up quite early. I wonder if Pure are going to do the same. I'd guess so. Yeah, you can see one player charging through church. Are they going to try and make their way into grave? Or maybe they're just going to hold MG. Spazzy with the allied scope. Wormy's going to be holding church, so it is going to be a church hold if he can. I'm not going to worry about using the MG. That nade is close. How did that not get him? Had the luck of the Irish there. I don't know if he is Irish. I don't think he is. But either way, the luck is with him. Hooker pushing up in ruins. Oh, has been found by a BAR. Not sure who owns it, but either way, manages to get into cover. Falls back. Does have a comrade behind him as well. Nades are coming over. Gets tagged again. Wherever he goes, this guy gets damaged. Janta sitting up by half track, using that as cover. Only one player going down so far, nearly up to a minute gone. Oh, Reason just spotted an allied player, just going into ruins there. I think he's going to show his face again, but he does. Riverside finds him. Has a sliver of health, looks for his second kill, but hasn't quite found out here. An M1 popping off in the background. Axis players in church trying to drop him. He has to be really careful. Spazzy with cover. Up by Bank Wormy, finding Janta. Amber does find Spazzy. Allies lose their scope. King then finding Riverside, catching him out in the open. Finishing him off. Wormy grabbing that BAR. Allies left with one player. In the form of Maggot. And just as I land on him, of course he gets shot. first round. Going to defense. Pure grab that, and they go 7-6. I'm sure they'll be relieved with that. Axis probably didn't go their way, but I'm sorry, attack. No, sorry, what am I talking about? Invaders were just defending. What am I talking about? Don't even have an excuse for that brain fart. It just kind of happened. I was thinking Invaders probably didn't have the Axis side they wanted. There's that allied scope again. And Axis player has pushed up to curve wall. Tricks, not phased at all. Gets himself in white. I think this is going to be a rush. Plenty of players making their presence known in Hobo. Riverside finding a kill. Maggot then getting dropped by Wormy. Spazzy in the front lines. Riverside finding Wormy. Spazzy doesn't know where to look. I think the plant is going to go down. It does. Nice push from Invaders. That's where they get their name from. Spazzy finding reason with the scope. 2 Axis players are left. Make that 1. It's going to be King left with the MP44. Does find Tricks. Now it's 3 left. Ooh. Has to be careful of that scope. They are known for taking heads off. Grabs a little bit of health, but that isn't going to be enough. Riverside finds him. Great push onto B from Invaders. They bring it back 7 apiece. Nice even game. I don't actually know much about these two teams, so I don't know what the predicted score would have been, but either way, things are pretty much as even as they could be. Ended the half, 6 apiece. We're now at 7 apiece. Nade's coming over to Riverside, but he's okay for now. Maybe a bit shell-shocked, but I think he's good. 3 players up at the top of curve wall. Plenty of smoke. Indomitable Wormy catching Tricks somehow through the smoke. I think he thought the cover was enough, but evidently not. Invaders are getting a couple of players building up on B side. Oh, Wormy! They're catching players as they get ready to loosen nades out. 1 allied player left. Axis haven't lost 1. Janta is going to be in ruins.
Axis win.
Not anymore. Wormy finds him. Great defense. That could not have gone any cleaner for Pure. The Dax, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in, dude. Axis go ahead again. I think the biggest gap we've had so far in this is a 2-round lead. I think other than that, it's been pretty much one team on the heels of the other. That is a cracking bunch of smokes, by the way. Really good. 1 Axis player just sitting at the top of that graveyard there, moving himself up towards curve wall. Riverside hanging back in allied spawn. He's going to pop a nade out there. That bounced off the wall, though. I don't know if that's enough. King finds Tricks. They're trying to get him out of there. They want him flushed out of that room. He finds a second in the form of Maggot. Spazzy chucks a nade out. This is great play from Pure. Dan, welcome in, buddy. Let's try and jump in with King. He's still sitting at the top of grave. Look at that. Nice little trophy for him there. And Pure are suddenly in a bit of a streak. Spazzy left does find Hooker off the top there. I don't know if he's going to get any more. Axis are probably quite happy just to leave him in Axis spawn, but Reason's going to get the kill. That'll be 2 rounds ahead. Pure go 9-7. The smoke looks like a can of stew. I kind of like it. I get what you mean, though. I do get what you mean. I love the sound of it, though, when it deploys. It's a really nice sound. Just that kind of that sort of pop fizz. But yeah, the can of stew before they throw it. It does look a bit odd. It does look nice. It sounds really nice as well. There's a lot of good sounds in this game. That kind of crack and the... I won't try and make the sound. Make myself look any more foolish than I already am. Remy's going to be in that cubbyhole on Church. Hooker, the opening kill. Does find tricks. Janta then replies, finding reason. Hooker's going to be holding that entrance into White. Spazzy hasn't had many scope kills, but does find King. Maggot with the first team kill. Chopping Riverside. That's definitely going to help. I think Pure are going to be quite happy with that. Allies down to 2. Maggot trying to find a gap on B side. Has only managed to get as far as White so far. Checking Church, and Wormy's still there. Spazzy, the last man again. It's going to pop that nade over to B. I don't know if anyone's still going to be there, though. Wormy's still in Church. Hooker's moved just off B site. Still has good coverage of Hobo where Spazzy is. Amber's close by. And Pure go 3 up. I think that's the biggest gap we've had so far yet. King not happy with the ping. Is it bad? Oh yeah, King's ping is quite high. Very high, in fact. Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't impact him too much. Let's see if Spazzy... Oh no, he's gone on to BAR. I wonder if anyone has picked up Allied Scope or if they're just going full BAR. It looks like they are. Can't see an Allied Scope anywhere. Even the M1 has gone. Yep, full BAR loadout. By the looks of it, Janta finding reason. Hooker did push up through ruins looking to get a kill, but Wormy found one instead, bringing it back to 4 apiece. Janta now with the counter shoot. Trying to block off that flank from Hobo entrance. Amber in a bit of a precarious spot. Oh, I thought he got the kill there, but it was Wormy instead. Does need to be careful. Doesn't need to give his life away needlessly. He's up against a couple of BARs. Oh, sure, that was a tag right in the butt. They're going to be walking funny for a couple of days. Oh, he does have a BAR. Fair enough. King's going to be sitting right on A site as well. Probably trying to get himself in the best possible spot with the crazy ping. Amber with an aid, catching Riverside. Spazzy grabbing some much needed health. Having a peek into Axis spawn, looking through gate as well. Wonder how his nearby area is looking. Is King still on A? He is. They haven't quite seen each other yet, but look at that. They're so close. Hooker finding Janta in the background. King, I think, might now move a little bit. That'll do it. Pure now go 4 rounds up. 11-7. What's that? Names, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Did he stream again? Did you do another one? Sorry your Wi-Fi went poopy, dude. Poopy, dude. Maybe had a good stream while it was up, man. Also, my fan is being stupid. Can you please stop making sounds? How are we looking on scores? Amber 25-8. Wormy 12-4. Oh, Riverside adding 1 to his tally, finding Hooker. Oh, Nate's coming close to him, but not catching him. Tricks his parkour and looking into that outhouse on Grave. Spazzy also finding one. Making use of the BAR, not scope. Plenty of action going on in Grave. Spazzy putting pressure in Church. Does have backup in the form of Jantu. Does find Wormy. Church, I think, now is open. Spazzy making his way onto A. One Axis player left in the form of Reason, who's stuck down at B. Taking plenty of damage. Oh, and getting bashed in the end by Maga. I don't know if he heard him. Maybe he did, but just a bit too late. Invaders grab one back. 11-8. No, that's fair enough, man. Once you've tried it once. If it didn't work, man, I get it. Wi-Fi doesn't like hot weather or cold weather or, you know, mild rain or anything other than, you know, just mild sunshine, bit of cloud. Wi-Fi tends to get a bit funny. I think Axis has been a bit more aggressive. Allies seem to have just come to a halt a little bit. Just when I think they're putting plans together. Looks like B could be the target here. Reason sitting just by gate. I thought there was a smoke landing in front of him, but probably just a bit of debris. King finding Spazzy. And here come the kills. Wormy adding to that, finding tricks. 2 allies down. I think B was the call. I think it is Maggot now with scope looking into Church. Trying to fish out the Axis player there. A little bit of smoke left. Risky trying to cross. Riverside goes down as well. 1 allied player left in the form of Janta. Oh, does find King. Had to time his spray of bullets well there and did. Nade's now going to come to him. And that'll be map point for Pure. Go on, names. Need to set up a router for your TV. All you've got is YouTube and ITVX. What's on ITVX? Don't think I've ever watched that. Oh, bear with me. Sorry, just someone at my door. Potentially last round of Dawnville. Look at finding Janset. 2 allied players go down. Riverside still just by the outhouse, backed up by Spazzy. Maggot finding Hooker. Axis up by 1. Make that 2. Reason finding Maggot. That is not an actual link. Please don't find that. Please don't find that. Portis, welcome in, man. You want a solo queue? I'll tell him to slow down a bit. I'll tell him to slow down. Spazzy finding Amber. Trying to keep Invaders in Dawnville if he can. It's been so close for this whole match. And now it's down to Spazzy to keep the minute. And prevent a... not an early Karantan, but... does find Wormy. 2 left. Coming up to 25 seconds. Can he be the hero Invaders never knew they needed? Nope. Win. Reason finds him. We go to Karantan. Pure take that. Eventually we found a winner. It's so even for so long. Ended the half on 6 apiece. And now we go to easily the best map in any Call of Duty game ever. Carentan it is. Dan, I hope you're well, man. Hope you're well, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, bear with me. You're lucky. I'm muted just in time. None of you heard the very feminine sneeze I have. Oh. Whew. But I hope you guys are good. Always good to see you. But yeah, happy Father's Day, guys and... Well, guys, yeah. Happy Father's Day. Or if you're like me, and you're hiding from all your offspring, and you haven't told them where you live, then happy hide and seek day. I hope you're winning. Canada GP finished not too long ago. Isn't Le Mans still on as well? Le Mans. Isn't that still on? I wonder where this smoker's going to be going from tricks. Seems to be looking for maybe a mid-smoke, because he's... Okay, now he's gone further. Ah, it's a sandbag smoke, is it? Is that a sandbag smoke? No, he's trying again. Oh no, maybe it is. A sandbag smoke to maybe cover that rush house push? I think. Yeah, that's what he's doing now. Looks kind of good. Hasn't really covered it, but it kind of works. You're getting ready to go to Dublin. Nice, man. I guess Scotland is nice this time of year, I'm sure. Enjoy Dublin, dude. Okay, how are we looking? Still waiting for a few pure players. Oh yeah, let's do some shout outs for people while we're here. Oh, video unavailable. Is Twitch being funny again today? I can't even get onto my own chat. Oh, there we go. There we go. I thought Twitch was being weird again. Portis, you don't stream, do you, buddy? I don't think you do. Does Portis stream? Ah, he doesn't. I think because Carlsberg didn't give him that sponsor he wanted. He refused to stream. Which is fair enough. Oh yeah, Puffy was playing Ballataro. Is that how you say it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Bellatro. I thought it was Ballataro. Bellatro. Everyone I talk about, or everyone I know who has that, just gets addicted to it. This looks more like the smoke Trix wanted, I think. That looks like the kind of smoke he wants. Because that completely covers... Yeah, that's a good smoke. I think that's the one he wanted. Oh, shit. I have to ready up. I forgot this was UA. My bad. I forgot that wasn't COD 2. Here we go. First round of Karantan. Oh, we're going to have Riverside with the scope. I wonder if Trix is going to go for that same smoke, which could mean they're going to go for an early push through rush. Riverside finding King early on. I'm guessing that would have gone back B. He nearly went out a bit too early. He nearly didn't wait for that smoke to plume, but either way, job done. Does give him some cover from the left-hand side. Pretty much nullifies an Axis player in Axis spawn. Sandbag. It's a good smoke. Actually got him to a really good spot. Oh, it didn't work though. Amber found him, as did Wormy. Riverside now after pretty much clearing B side. Picks up his second, I think. He does. Has Spazzy left as backup. Spazzy's going to be holding Warehouse. Wormy's going to be in Mansion. As is Hooker. And Reason's going to be by Sandbags. Wonder if he's going to... he's going to push back B. And I don't know if... Oh, Riverside is going to be looking. He just... went off scope at the wrong time. Now looking towards MG side. I don't think he's going to find anyone there. Either way, under a minute, so a little bit of time left for Invaders to do something, but runs right into Reason. Maybe not that. Spazzy now left. 3 Axis players. Make that 2. Is he going to find Reason? Nope, he has moved. Hooker's in Mansion. Reason not far behind. Spazzy just finding out where Reason is. He found him. He is running out of time. 15 seconds. Slowly coming up to 10. That plant has to go down. No, nope. Hooker finds him. Where did Hooker go? Wow, Hooker did a complete rotate. Got himself up to red car. That'll do it. Pure grab the first one. Has Axis. We go again. Let's see if Riverside can get that early scope kill once more. He's going to go straight to sniper boxes. Look at back B. Yeah, me too, Girl Scout. I remember Reason was a clan. They still are. I know they're active in COD 4. I don't know if it's the same Reason. Reason Gaming. They used to be. And I think it's still the same one. I didn't know Reason as a person, though. That's intriguing. Trix. Proud of his smoke, although it has kind of pretty much deteriorated now. And Amber's there just by Sandbags. Maybe Trix is going to need a bit more smoke at different periods. Spazzy does find King. Axis down to 4, and Allies down to 3. Again, Pure just needs to sit in those important spots and just wait. Hold that Mansion. Any part of A would be good, but if you can hold MG, that's a big help. And at least if you're needed, if Mansion does fall, they can use that walkway and get into it. Back spawn is always good as well. Maggot now just pushing up from cellar stairs. Amber does find Riverside. He gets a second onto Maggot. 1 Invader left in the form of Spazzy. He does have Mansion, arguably the most important building in the map, but kind of useless when you're the last player. Amber does find him. Pure go up 2-0. They did win Dawnville. Ah, he was a UO player. Gotcha. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But yeah, I knew they were a good clan in COD 2. That's all I know them for. But yeah, I didn't know he was a player in a new way. Ooh, Riverside took a tag there. I think Trix has the cover of smoke. Oh, but he probably wished he had. Took a bullet right in the liver and then one right in the nipple. The hooker finds him. Takes him out. And then finds a second on Janset. Oh, I peeked. Just to see if Riverside was looking. No, it's a bit of a peek off. And Riverside isn't going to challenge. Maggot does find King. Riverside looking over the back B. Maggot and Spazzy finding kills. Axis now down a man. Make it even. There you go. Amber evening things up to a piece. Spazzy and MG. I think he did just spot a player in between the bars there, but yeah, Amber's doing good. Amber's doing very good. He had a really good transition on that last round. Found 2 players, just caught Maggot coming up with Sellet. He's done really good. He had some really, really good 1v1s in Dawnville. And his reaction's been really good. Like, he's been caught off guard in a lot of 1v1s, but still wins them, so no, fair play to him. Wormy just going to be covering that mansion doorway. It's just going to be Axis spawn. Wormy finding Riverside. Allies now down to 1. It's going to be Spazzy and Mansion again. Has to clear it. It'd be really helpful if he could, but Amber is there yet again. 8-1 in round 3. Dude is popping off. Let's jump in with the Axis team. See where they head over to. Okay, one is going to go warehouse. 1 MG. A few just on Main Street, making their way to sandbags, and then Mansion, respectively. Riverside, I think, covered by his own team. Smoke there, looking towards MG. A couple of tags here, landing on Trix. Who's going to be in that mid garden? Again, finds a player at sandbags. Does not want to challenge though. That smoke on MG is starting to dissipate. He does need to be careful. Hooker's been in there the last couple of rounds. He's got some good kills. Not anymore, he doesn't. There you go. Spazzy puts pay to that. Probably shouldn't have mentioned Hooker doing well, because obviously that means he's then going to die. As is the way with commentating. You talk about someone, they end up getting shot. Luckily, that doesn't transform into real life. Thankfully. Wormy does know about Spazzy and MG. So he's going to peek over to it. Looks over to his comrade. Reason. He has taken some damage. Wormy checking MG again. Has to be careful. I think you can hear players. Yep, you can hear players MG.
Explosives planted.
Plant goes down B. Pure, we're not able to stop that. Maggot finding Wormy. And Amber's going to be the last one. Surely you can't 4v1 this.
Allies win.
Yep, shouldn't have said it. Should not have said it. Invaders grab their first. 3-1. I love Carentan. It's such a beautiful map. I really like it. There's a lot going on for Carentan. Plenty of smokes in it, or sorry, nades and smokes in important places. Nades on green car, cellar stairs. Riverside now choosing to move over to A side with that scope. Oh, does run into a player in cellar. Quickly decides to move out, but probably would have been better off staying cellar. King finds him. Trix does eventually clear cellar. Needed that. Nearly back to full health. Reason finding Spazzy. Spider-Man. I think someone might have been climbing up the wall somewhere. I hope that's a reference anyway. If anyone's shooting webs in COD UO, then maybe we need to talk. Axis down to 2. Hooker going to be holding A. Oh, then finds
Allies
Wormy,
win.
and then goes down to Trick. But called a great shot from the Allied team just to add insult to injury. Not quite sure he was going Spider-Man. I'm guessing they meant he was climbing. I'm guessing so anyway. Anyway, 3-2. Thanks to the TK there. Definitely would have helped. What are the red numbers for at the end of Ambassador's name? What red numbers, sorry? Oh, I'm not sure. I see what you mean. Yeah, Amber and Reason have them. I'm actually not sure. I'm guessing it's not birth dates, because if so, that would make Amber 96. So I'm actually not sure. I actually don't know. Good question. If anyone knows, feel free. It's Hooker again in MG. Riverside put some BAR bullets in, then a nade. Actually, I don't know if that actually landed in MG. I don't think it did. I think it bounced off the wall, so Hooker's not going to be phased by that. Pure actually the other side of Garden. Oh, sorry, Wormy even. It is Pure, but Wormy, but then Maggot finds him with a nade. I'm not quite sure if that was meant for him or not, but either way. And that's his target it did find. Spazzy lurking and trying to clear Cellar. Grabs a little bit of health. He's going to leave that BAR for a comrade if they find it. He only has one other, though. King just going to be holding Warehouse B-side. He's going to be Spazzy, who goes right down to Hooker. Amber now moving over to A-side to support as well. Maggot does find him. One allied player left in the form of Maggot, using that smoker's cover to get onto A. Was running out of time, coming up to 10 seconds. He needs to do something. But yep, you guessed it. Amber is there. Oh, it's Daisy hasn't had an orgasm. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Reason at 94. Yikes. I respect it. Building up to one big, you know, splooge, maybe. Maggot finds King, a big rush on the B side by the looks of it. Wormy moving around, not sure where to chuck that nade. Hooker holding MG side. Chance with that nade over the back B. Doesn't find anyone. Good smoke on red car though. What would be Car and Kotsu just blocking that vision from Mansion onto B. So I say it's a good B push from Invaders, but Reason's there finding Tricks. I think he's back B, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try and find him. Maggots just in Warehouse. Oh, Riverside catching an Axis player there, putting a bullet in his uniform. Wormy's going to be sitting top Mansion. Hooker runs right into Spazzy. Amber then finds him. Reason is still up, and he is back B. Holding that pretty much by himself. Up to 3 apiece. Maggot finding Amber. Oh, Reason being challenged back B. Charges into Janta. The Big Bang Theory. That's the one. That's what they mean. It's not the beginning of the Earth. It's the day Reason finally lets loose. Coming up to 30 seconds. One Invader player B side, one A side. And I think that A is going to have to... Oh, wait, is Riverside going to push? Oh! Oh, I nearly had a thingy just then. No way. Riverside.
Took long enough.
Oh, the cheek of it. The cheek of it. Amber, move over. Riverside is playing. Janta, though, yet to get a kill. Died 6 times. Yet to get a kill, though. Wonder what his role is at the minute. Where is he? He is BARing. Maybe just not lucky with positioning, and I know Hook has been pretty good in that MG. And I think Janta's been going garden a couple of times. Doesn't matter now. Hooker does go down. Trix finds him. Wormy then finding Spazzy, evening things up. Reason moving over to Sandbag. Amber trying to hold Cellar. Nice double kill there from Pure. Reason and Amber both finding targets. 2 allied players are left. King going to be holding Warehouse. Riverside close by, but King choosing not to challenge. I don't think he's going to chase either. Oh, he is. Worth it. 1 allied player left. In the form of Trix, who, due to lack of options, kind of has to go mansion, really. Ooh. Completely backflips Amber. Puts him on the table, spreads him out. Makes some noise over to MG. He has been spotted, though, that window, or sorry, the bullet bouncing off the ledge, coming up to 50 seconds. Wormy's just going to hold MG. Reason's going to sit. Axis spawn. And King is just going to watch. From Allied Sniper House, no less. Coming up to 30 seconds. Trix does find Reason. And then Wormy. No way. King's now going to have to come out of Allied spawn. He has to. A's the plant. King has to move.
Explosives planted.
Great play from Trix. Invaders are waking up. Now, where's Trix going to go? He's going to be MG Garden. King does have the advantage of full health. But Trix has the advantage. Oh, Trix finds a little bit of health. That will definitely help. Also has the advantage of just waiting for King to come to him. Time is ticking. Trix is going to pink. He's going to pink. He's going to peek. He knows it's a fake. He's going to have to come out and go through that smoke. Well played from King. Isn't going to be enough, though. Got the kill. Didn't get the defuse. Invaders grab another one. Bring it back to 4 apiece. Well played. Nice comeback there from Trix. There's the man again. Sacrifices body for the win. Does find Wormy early on as well. Nearly gets a second. I think he got a tag onto that player in MG, whoever it was. But he's looking pumped. Maybe he didn't. It was Hooker. Amber then drops Trix. No more influential play from him. King then finds Maggot. Reason's going to be sitting back B. Can also move over to the sandbags. Look into cellar stairs and rush house. Amber now holding mansion. King, good nade. Finding Riverside. I think he was still allied scope. 1 invader left. Here's Janta. Sitting in the bottom cellar. I think wherever he looks, there's going to be an Axis player fairly close by. There's one. I think there's one behind him.
Axis win.
And King was just outside rush. 5-4.
Squad attack! Right flank!
Not quite sure what Janta's saying, but he still isn't on the scoreboard. Maybe it's something about that. Not that scores matter, obviously. It's a team game. There's no iron invaders. Oh, wait. Riverside now with BAR. King with the first kill, finding Mag at B side. And dropping to Riverside. Spazzy with scope looking over to back B. It's going to pop that smoke out, which I think is going to land on the B site, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be good for covering that player coming from back B as well. It's going to have a really good plume, actually. Good smoke. Doesn't cover the vision from Mansion, though. Wormy finds tricks as he tries to make his way onto that bomb. Riverside in warehouse. Nades going into it. Or into Mansion, sorry. Spazzy making his way to sniper boxes. 3 apiece. Smoke's now coming onto A. Janta trying to take Mansion. Putting pressure on. But gets tagged from Garden. Has to fall back into Mansion. Oh. Does find Amber. Nice reactions. I think it was Amber putting pressure on him from Garden. Plant goes down B. Riverside gets that. One Axis player left in the form of Wormy. Does find Janta. Has he got a kill yet? He's got 2. There we go. That's fine. He's on the scoreboard. He's all good. No lashes for him after the game.
Allies
I was going to say, I think somehow they both miss each other. That initial scrap, but Riverside came out on top eventually. And that's 5 apiece. Again, we're going for a nice even game. Could be 6 apiece at the half again, like we had on Dawnville. Bit of a buy round here. Riverside giving that, I think it was a car, to someone else. Welcome in if you're just joining as well. Pure had the win on Dawnville. This is map 2. Ooh, Hooker now with a nade on Tricks. Plenty of smokes going A side, covering MG. It looks like someone could be rushing early as well. Spazzy putting pressure by sniper boxes. Who was the allied player putting pressure MG? It was Janta. Maybe they're going to be punishing him by giving him frontman duties until he gets that score evened. Does have backup coming now. King finding Riverside in the background. Allies down to 3. Make that 2. Oh, Janta didn't predict Hooker was going to be there, hiding around the corner. Spazzy and Janta left. Janta's going to grab that spare MP44. Oh, Spazzy goes down to a bash from Amber. I think he knows Janta's there. He does indeed. Must have heard him on those footsteps. Or maybe guessed they were close together. A nice heart there from Spazzy. And one back from Amber. Love to see it. Love to see it. 6-5, one before the half. Man is hard clipping back B. Surely not. Oh, where'd that smoke go? It happens. Is that smoke? What just happened there? Interesting. Did a smoke land on that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Interesting. Riverside managed to get that push through Rush. Maggot clearing King out of warehouse as well. And a big exchange. But Riverside comes out on top. Does find Reason. No kill for him. Janta finding Amber. Axis down to 1. It looks like we're going to be going 6-6.
Explosives.
It does look that way. There we go. 6-6 again. Here's Dawnville all over again. I'm going to ready up straight away, so I'm not holding people up this time. Apologies for that once again. You had like 0 and 15 on the Codland a couple of years ago because you were drunk. That's surprising, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that from you, Portis. That's, huh. I hope you had fun, though, man. That's the main thing. Who cares about winning? It's all about fun. God, that was really hard to say then. I think I had a mild seizure at the end of that. Riverside's going to be scoped. Does find one player. I thought he was going to hesitate with that shot, but does find King early on. But yeah, as long as you had fun, man. That's what LANs are all about. Back in the day, maybe, they're all about winning and, you know, coming out on top, but who cares about winning, right? Guys? Right? Oh, good play from Spazzy. Hooking out. Gets punished. Pushing A side. Bit of a taste of his own medicine. Amber finding Maggot. It's going to pop that nade into Warehouse. Cooks it a little bit. Actually, no allied players in Warehouse, so always worth a check, though. Wormy chucking that one back B. Clears it so he can put pressure on Mansion. Oh. Chance of finding Wormy. Who won first? Pure did. Pure won Dawnville. So you reckon Invaders could win Carentan? I don't actually know what the third map is. Uno Memento. I don't actually know what third is. Let's have a look. Oh, Peaks. If we get there. There you go.
Explosives.
Plant does go down A. Janta finds the planter, but doesn't get the kill. You're all about whining rather than winning. Whining's good. I like a good whine. Pure looking good on the first round of the half, though. There's Tricks left. The dance around the box. Tricks does eventually find Amber. He has Reason left here. I think he's probably quaking in his boots a little bit. Responsibility is on him. Both at full health. His Tricks going to try and use the smoke. Nice use of the bomb. But he's going to be spotted. Reason. He had to try, I guess. Use that smoke while it was still kind of there. But Purely grabbed the first one. 7-6. If it goes to third, no solo queue. Maybe you should, maybe DDoS Invaders. I'm rooting for Pure. I love how your morals change so quickly, man. I love it. No loyalty. That's how it should be. Love that. Plenty of nades going out. No one tagged yet, though. Wormy's going to yeet that one into Mansion window. Bit of a duel from Mansion stairs, I think. Allied players making their way through Garden Rush. One of those nades landing on the roof. That's going to cost a bit to repair. Hooker completely smoked out. Oh, wait, that was MG. I literally thought we're in Mansion then. That was really weird. Except we just went through a time portal. Triple kill here for Pure. King, Wormy, and Amber. All finding kills. Oh, you know what I need? I need some... Oh! Reason, obviously not wanting King to get a kill. Reason wants them all for himself, but so does Tricks. King just innocently peeking. Oh, I wonder if that TK is just spelled disaster for this round for Pure. Oh, Wormy manages to get into cover. Oh!
Win.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do that. I'm sure Wormy meant to do that. 8-6. There you go. 2 ahead. That will help Portis get warmed up. Solo queue coming soon. Tricks skateboarding up the edge of the stairs there. Ah, I see. Sneaky. Looking into Rush. Oh, that smoke's going to block him, though. Or is it? Maybe. No, it isn't. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to block him. Spazzy on the other side of that walkway in Mansion. Looking from a chicken coop walk. That smoke is going to block the entrance into Mansion, though. Haven't seen a Thompson yet. No one going to go for that Thompson mid-house rush. No M1 Garens either yet. It's just pure BAR MP44. And a rifle for Janta. He gets denied access to back B. Yeah, reason taking out his teammates. It's alright, it's Sunday. Everybody's a bit sleepy. It's all good. No one down yet. I think this is going to be a very... Oh, there you go. As soon as I said it, hooker dies. Hate it when your hooker dies. It's going to be a very active last 30 seconds, I think, of this round. Pure playing things cautiously. Maggot finding King. Holding down that beast. I guess a second on reason. Trick still looking down the stairs in MG. Spazzy holding Mansion. Wormy left against 5 Axis players. Takes one in the cheek.
Win.
And then one in the chin. Riverside finds him. Invaders get the first round as Axis. Is the sound off? Is it? Huh, it's the first I've heard.
Scharfschütze!
The sound is like a minute earlier than the video. I mean, there is a minute delay, but there shouldn't be a delay on sound. That's weird. So the sound isn't in queue, you mean? Oh, this could be a big A rush, actually. I think there's 3 coming A. Hooker manages to dive across. Oh, Chance finds one. Tricks, Maggot will go down. Spazzy with a nade, finding Wormy. It's a bit of a daring push to try and get MG, but I think it's worked out. Hooker now on walkway. Looking into Mansion, hasn't made that jump into it yet. Jants are going to be sitting at Axis spawn. Reason looking towards B. Oh, takes a bullet right in the side. Oh, and then Riverside catches him as he goes into warehouse. 2 Allied players left. And 2 Axis players left. Hooker winning that duel with Spazzy, claiming Mansion. Coming up to a minute. Restart stream? Alright, man. Twitch has been weird the last couple of days. Maybe it's Twitch being derpy. Axis down to 1. Janta left. Hasn't really had the greatest time on Carentan.
Explosives planted.
Could come in clutch here. Gives his position away, though. And misses shots. Does have a smoke.
Allies.
Oh, King finds him. That's 9-7. That gap goes up by 2 again. You're not paying attention? Puffy, there's an exam at the end of stream. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? Well, that was half an A rush. I wonder if they could try the same again, but maybe commit. Maybe try and get that early push in MG. Early plant on A. Hooker taking a nade right on the side there. Amber taking one as well. Spazzy claiming that kill. Janta's going to be looking into rush. Also looking into garden. Bit risky. I think he may have got a tag there, but King got more than a tag. Riverside holding cellar. Yeah, they're sort of similar names. I get what you mean. Mid-house, Mansion. Oh, sounds good. Cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm probably guilty of transferring COD 2 names over to UO and COD. But yeah, those names they're similar on COD 2 as well, like Archers, Box House, Mansion, Mid House. Yeah, they're sort of, yeah, they're kind of interchangeable. Unless you guys kind of religiously use those, then I'll try and sort of use those. But as long as you know what I mean, as long as you know, like Mansion. Oops. Just spotted Riverside there. Yeah, obviously Mansion, Box House, Archers, yeah. You guys know what I mean. You're all clever beans.
Win.
There you go, Invaders, grab that one back. Back to one apiece, or one between it, sorry. You're so addicted to that, aren't you, Puffy? I love it, man. Ashley was talking about that before. I think he's hooked on it. How are we looking on kills? Janta's gone up to 6, but his death's still gone up as well. Amber popping up again, 1912. But yeah, you're right though. I do need to be better at kind of... Because I mean, I'm even guilty, oh, good shot. Reason peeking a little bit there. Riverside finds him. I'm even still guilty of using like I've even caught myself saying piano sometimes when really I mean car or green car. I still say piano, like there's a piano here in COD 2 and car as well, when I should literally just say red car. It's just so easy. In the moment I kind of get I kind of forget where I am. I've been in COD 2 for too long. Been in COD 2 for too long. I noticed in the game slowing down a little bit though. I don't know whether that's just due to the map or maybe pure being a little bit more cautious. I'm not quite sure. Obviously it's kind of potential end game rounds as well. So both teams are going to be a bit more, I was going to say a bit more tentative, but Hooker walking right out in front of Janta. He also finds King. Allies down to 2. 2 players for Axis holding MG. Where he is mid house. Janta finds him, picking up his 3rd. There you go. Absolutely popping off now. Tricks left.
Win.
Oh, beg your pardon, not Tricks left, Amber left, sorry. And that is 9-9. We could actually go to Peaks. Have I even seen Peaks? Why is there a piano? I have no idea. I think because by that point with Band of Brothers, wasn't there a piano thing? Or was it... Oh, wait, maybe it was... Was there a piano in Band of Brothers? I can't remember. I know there's a piano in Saving Private Ryan. Where Capazzo kind of landed onto after he got shot. But yeah, literally... Green car is literally a piano. Well, kind of... It's kind of here-ish, more or less. There's like a piano just behind that arch wall here. It did make sense, and I can't remember. There is a World War II film where a piano's like, not intricate, but I just can't remember.
Axis win.
You know, weirdly never questioned that. I just kind of saw a piano and I was like, ah, yeah, piano, World War II, obviously. I don't actually know. It's a good question. I don't actually know what they were doing with the piano. That's a good question. Screw you for making me think, Portis. Making me use my brain. There isn't much of it left. Anyway, 10-9. Invaders go up by 1. Spazzy opening things up, finding Hooker. Maggot then finding Reason. Oh dear. Have Invaders found their rhythm? Is Portis going to get his solo cute? And am I going to remember where I put my wallet? Yeah, I don't know if there is a a piano. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I can't remember. It did make sense, though. Kind of. Yeah, no one really questioned it. King's found a few kills this run. I think that's his second, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like a good B push. I was about to say they haven't smoked Rig Cart, but they have now. Amber looking to get side B. I thought he was going to go back B, but maybe going to go for that plant. That can be covered by Allied Spawn, but Spazzy peeks. Denies him that one. That was a big kill. A big kill from Spazzy. You can see on the map the way Allies were lining up. I think they wanted that plant to be covered from Allied Spawn or Allied Sniper House. Wormy's going to tease and try and get Spazzy out when he does.
Allies win.
I love that logic. Reason was probably playing their piano and singing in Sniper House. His voice sounds like a wet fart in a hallway, so they threw it out the window. Yep, there you go. Riddle answered. I love that. Good job, man. Everyone said Reason had a really nice voice. How about that? Maybe he doesn't. Brave here from Riverside to just peek there, but he's going to move now. Trix is going to be MG. Spazzy's going to be making his way up to mid-top. Wormy's going to be hanging out of Allied Sniper House window. Nice flat line from Allies. They're literally pretty much flat on the map. Now Wormy's going to ruin that by moving, but on the map they had like a really nice flat line. I don't know why I noticed that. Plenty of smoke. Going on to B side. Bear, ho is you? How dare you, sir? Calling me a ho. It's Sunday. You can't call me a ho on Sunday. Oh, Riverside. Finding Reason. Wormy sending King up. Oh, King did the job. Well played, King. I like how Wormy stood aside for King to go up and take the damage. There you go. Wormy gets a kill. Two Axis players are left, sorry. A good B-side push here from Pure. Oh, how? I don't know if Amber just missed those, but he's been pretty hot so far. I don't know how he missed those shots, but Trix not damaged at all by that.
Explosives planted.
Maybe Amber was firing rubber bullets. Maybe. Spazzy left. Beast, good to see you, man. There's no crash today. I was going to do some crash, but then literally last minute I was told about a COD stream. And I threw down my post-workout burger. I didn't, I ate it, but I ate it and then came onto stream. I was going to do some crash, but
Allies win.
nice play from Pure. Good push, good B push. Actually, only one round in it as well. 11-10. Again, we're nice and close. Your voice is women smooth. I don't know why. What have I done today? I drank a lot of liquid, you know, just water and stuff. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I didn't call you. I'm joking, Beast. I'm joking, man. It's all good, buddy. How are you? Happy Sunday, man. It's good to see you, buddy. But don't worry, I'm going to do some more Crash. I'm weirdly addicted to that. I like the pain and suffering it causes. Weirdly. I hope you're well, though, buddy. Always good to see you, man. Can see a few Pure players going A side. Oh no, maybe not. No, it's Amber in cellar. And this is an underrated part of Carentan, to be honest. Cellar. It's quite a big part. If you lose his access, gives allied players access onto well, pretty much the other side of the map. So it is a big part to defend. It's always nice to see players holding it, peeking from it as well into garden. Janta, Spazzy both finding kills. Over a minute into the round, and kills are only just coming, all of them for Invaders. Oh, Amber literally peeking into the vision of Maggot there. Riverside going to be back B with that scope. Janta finding Wormy. I think it's going to be 11 apiece soon. Hooker's left. Does get one, but has 4 more left to get. There's 3. Finds Janta. 20 seconds coming up. But thank you. I'm sure your voice is smooth as well, Beastie. But you have a lovely voice. Midhouse actually clear. Maggot's going to be sitting just by the fence. By A, Riverside with scope. And Trix finds him. That's 11 apiece. You work out food is chicken wings? No, freaking, I love chicken. I love chicken. Chicken's good. It's easier to watch COD than play Crash. I mean, well. Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I'd agree. Oh, Riverside taking pressure from that nade. Beast, you have a lovely evening, dude. Have a nice Sunday, man. God bless, dude. Yeah, I do love basement fights, man. I think it's kind of underrated. Like, it's such a huge part, but not many, like, you generally see, like, maybe 1 or 2 players push it, but other than that, it's, like, completely avoided. Oh, nice early plant from Hooker. That's a good plant as well. I think that can be covered. Maybe. No, I don't think it can. I don't know if it... Well, maybe it can. Covered from Allied House. Either way, they kind of snuck that one in. King finding Janta, Hooker dropping Riverside off back B. Axis down to 1. This is a big round. Could be match point. Spazzy left. There's that Thompson. There you go. I was waiting for that Thompson to come out. And that is match point. But yeah, I'd love to see, like, maybe just a... I know it's tough to get to basement cellar, but, you know, just a big old party and basement, you know? I think it'd be nice. But yeah, it's a big part. I think it's easy to get kind of sidetracked by the, you know, the bigger aspects of Quarantine, MG house, mid house, rush, archers. But yeah, just that small basement that leads up to, well, this part where Riverside is. When there's a successful basement push from allies, it really works. But your timing has to be really good. Who has that Thompson? I love you. Who is it? It's Amber. He's actually taken mid already. It's kind of what you're going to be used for if you have a Thompson, either MG or Mansion. Maybe Warehouse Hooker with the opening kill, finding Trix. And then the second on Riverside. This could be GG. There is a good amount of momentum about Pure at the minute. Janta from back. Does find Wormy.
Explosives planted.
Another sneaky B plant. Maggot finding Hooker. Spazzy dropping to Reason. Axis down to 2. King again gets that plant. Maggot's up by Archers. Pops that smoke onto Red Cart. He's looking everywhere. I don't think they actually know where the other players are. Janta goes down. Maggot left. What? Just completely spraying everywhere, but that is GG. Great game from Pure. They actually kept up that momentum. That was good. Again, 2 really close maps. Dawnville was close, as was Quarantine. Well played, Pure. Well played, Invaders. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. You remember this COD duo when it was in full effect? Imagine community this has a Counter-Strike every server and every game type, full to the brim. Oh man, yeah, no, same dude. It's the same, yeah, same with me and this game and COD 2 and yeah, and hopefully I know it's the dream that these games can get back to like that kind of golden era of UO, COD 1 and COD 2 and stuff, but hopefully, man. I know the communities are never going to give up. We're all going to try and get these games back up to a really good position. COD 2's in a really good spot. Like, COD 2's in an amazing spot for, 20 years old. I know COD's popular. That's played regularly. So's UO. Gabby, thank you for the shriek, man. How you doing, buddy? Happy Sunday, dude. UO's great. Never really played something else other than UO COD 1. Heard people playing it still during COVID. Hadn't played it for 10 years. Immediately bought a PC and started playing again. Love that, man. I can imagine the joy when you found people were still playing it. I bet that felt good. It's the same when I came on Twitch and then found people were still playing COD 2. I was like, yo, I can't believe it. My childhood is back. Made me happy, man. But yeah, I'm honestly glad. I'm so glad there are still teams that play these games. Like, honestly, warms my heart. Reason, thank you for having me, bud. GG, dude. You ain't garbage, man. You got some great team kills. What are you talking about? You were not garbage. You were not garbage, man. Gamby, thank you. Puffy, thank you. Portis, Reason, Girl Scout, thank you again for the sub, buddy. Thank you for being here. Beast, Names, thank you for hanging out. Dan, thank you for being here. Who else do we have? Cockif, thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong again. Guys, thank you for being here. Have a lovely rest of your Father's Day or Sunday if you don't celebrate Father's Day. God bless, whatever you do. Who should we go see? Limewax is doing some COD 2. Could go see Limewax. Everybody knows Limewax. Oh, someone's playing Stellar Blade. Isn't that a bit naughty for Twitch? I don't know. Stuttery's doing some Aliens versus Predator. I don't know if he's actually finishing soon because it's coming up to 10. I know he's only just started. You know what? Maybe we'll go see Stuttery. But guys, have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you for being here. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny. And I'll hopefully see you in another stream very soon. Thank you for being here. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you for lurking, for anyone lurking. And yeah, God bless, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll hopefully see you very soon. You guys, take it easy. Thank you for being here. And I'll catch you in a bit. God bless everyone.